Hi folks, Tony here again at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. Just want to show you around this 2024 Ioniq 5 Namsan Special Edition model. 77 kilowatt hour battery, and it is in digital teal. It is a stunning car. World Car of the Year 2022. And if you don't mind me saying, and I know it's subjective, but I still think this car looks like a concept car, even sort of 2.5 years down the line since it was launched. We'll show you the features inside, because this car is feature packed. But here is one of the 20-inch diamond cut alloys. So power lift tailgate, massive bit in the car, and you can see there charging cables. You've got vehicle to load, and this particular car has been Gardex ceramic coated as well. Leather throughout the car. Obviously it is the dark leather, obsidian black I think they like to call it. You can see that it is adjustable recline in the back seat as well, because this one is the Namsan. It also has electrically adjustable sliding back seat too. Just into the back then, you see that we've also got another couple of USB ports there for the rear passengers for their devices. Okay folks, so we're sitting inside the Ioniq 5 now, Namsan model. So you can see there the driver's display. It is a large screen, obviously you can see the two 12.25 screens running across the top of the dashboard there. But we'll start with the one behind the steering wheel. Nice and clear. There's quite a lot of information obviously, and it is customizable, but you'll see there large speedo on the left hand side, and most importantly obviously range on the right. Bottom left hand side there, you'll see this car is 75% charged at the moment, but is still showing up at almost 200 miles before the last 25% goes in. Bottom right hand side there, you'll see there as well, the car has done exactly, currently it has done exactly 6,000 miles. So the information is, although there's a lot of it there, is extremely easy to see. So it is okay. Now, being a Namsan, we're going to move, before we move to the driver's door panel as such, it is a Namsan. So it comes with the digital side mirrors. So you can see there is a camera on where the wing mirror would obviously be on the driver's side. And we move across, you can see the same just on the outside of the window there on the passenger side. But if I move down, nice and clear, that is your what your camera obviously is recording and projecting out onto the screen and out of the side of the vehicle. Those cameras are adjustable just like any other wing mirror. So you can adjust them obviously up and down and in and out as well. Moving on to the driver's door panel then, you can see with all electric windows you'd expect obviously with a car like this, as well as electrically operated mirrors and power folding. Onto the dashboard then, so we'll start from the top, silver buttons from the right and move our way across. So you've got your headlamp adjusters, the one on the right hand top. Middle one then is your traction control, and the very left one there is your power lift tailgate, so you can do that obviously from inside the car as well as outside. And then you've got the we'll just go to the one below that then, that is your handbrake or parking brake, and then you've got your auto hold for heavy traffic. Now it is an EV, just to show you there is your gear shifter, so obviously it's not between the seats as you'd expect. It is very straightforward. The silver portion of the stock there, twisted forward to go forwards, twisted backwards to go backwards, and then the button on the very end of it there is park for park, and then your handbrake will automatically re-engage. So when you pop it into drive or reverse, handbrake releases. When you pop it back into park, it will automatically go back on. You have automatic wipers on the right hand stock there, and then on the left hand stock you can see that we've got automatic headlights. This car also has auto high beam assist as well. You'll note then, just before we move on to the steering wheel, that we've got paddle shifters on either side there. So those paddle shifters, one is a minus and one is a plus. So what that does is it will increase the level of regen. So if we just move in on the display there, just to the left hand side, so just beside the 75% battery, you'll see there it's on LV3 at the moment. And that just adds obviously a little bit more regenerative braking, which will obviously put energy back into the battery. And it also helps obviously in terms of the convenience to drive, because if you've never heard of it, one pedal driving is a thing, and it is absolutely brilliant. Having a lot of experience, because I live in Bangor, having a lot of experience with electric cars, it is a godsend when you're sitting in heavy traffic. So you can adjust that, or you can turn it off if you don't like it. Then moving on to the steering wheel then, we'll just move out of the way. So moving on to the steering wheel then, on the right hand side there we've got cruise control. Now this being an EV and obviously a extremely modern car and extremely high tech, this car comes with adaptive cruise control, so you can obviously set that for the distance of the car in front. So if the car in front decides to start to slow down, you will not plow into the back of it. You will automatically slow down to match the speed of the car in front until it decides to pull off or increase its speed itself. And then you've got lane keep assist technology on that side too, so say you can switch that feature off if you wish. Just be aware obviously on modern cars now, Euro NCAP stipulation is that these features will switch on automatically, and they're very, very straightforward to switch off. We can show you how to do that. Moving on to the left hand side of the wheel, then you can see you've got your audio functions, and again, this car being in bang up to date, state of the art, comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto equipped as well. There's another button as well just underneath there. You can see there the drive mode button, and if I move back just onto the display, and if I tap this drive mode button, you'll see what will happen. So we've gone from eco to normal, but most importantly there, you see that the range on the right hand side did reduce, because what you've just done obviously is increase the throttle response, and obviously by doing that you will lose some of the energy just whilst you're driving along. And then you have another one then just to maximize, which is sport, and when you do the sport you can see the mileage is just gone down there to 185 at 75%. So you would tend to use a feature like that to overtake something. You will get instant constant torque, and when you're done, and you can do this on the fly or on the move, just hit the drive mode button again to pop you back into eco, just to increase the range again. Now moving on to the main display, so you can see there at the moment obviously it's on the main home screen, giving you the date, the time, everything else, obviously, and showing you the range and what the car is currently capable of. If I scroll across, there are various different widgets there obviously that you can go in through to set everything up if you wish. Too much to go into a video. Obviously I don't want anybody falling asleep halfway through this video. You need to experience this car in the flesh, but nice and straightforward. Obviously integrated navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You've got heated front seats, heated rear seats, ventilated front seats. You've even got a heated steering wheel in this car. Now, but just while we're on that screen, just to show you, you've also got camera, so just pop that close, and you can see there at the moment nice and clear image, but you've got the two, so you've got the rear image, you've got the bird's eye image as well, and from there we can then adjust. So we've got obviously the bird's eye, and we can split down the sides as well. The car also comes with the front camera, and it also comes with the 360. So again, very straightforward. If you've ever seen one of these in operation, you just scroll your way around to exactly where you want to see on the car. So again, I just hit the home button there just to take us back just to this side too. Moving down then, we've got capacitive buttons for our dual zone climate control. Very, very straightforward to use. You just touch the symbols themselves, and that will allow you to adjust the temperature up and down as you wish. Below that then, you can see that you've got your 12-volt socket and your USB port for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have a center console, and if you've watched any videos, I know I'm only showing you the cup holders of it at the moment, but if you've watched any videos on this one, you'll know that this can be brought back further into the back of the cabin. Just slide it back with a pinch handle just here, and just slide it like so, and slide it forward again like so. Very, very straightforward. We'll just come back onto the main screen again, folks. As I say, there's too many things to show in this car. One thing I will show though before we go is it is a Namsan. You can see, sorry there's water on the roof, folks, but it is a rainy day. But this car has a panoramic roof in the car. It doesn't open, but you do have a blind, so if you don't want to look at the rain, if it's depressing you, you can close it over just as simple as a switch, and the same thing applies just to open it back up again. The amount of extra light that lets into the car is incredible. It really, really is. Folks, as always, it's a pleasure showing you around these cars at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. This is one of the best examples of an Ioniq 5. It is absolutely spotless inside and out, and it is ready to sell now. You can reserve it for as little as £99 online. No obligation to buy, as you know. From all my videos, obviously I'll explain that to you. 48 hours to get here, test drive the car, experience the Ioniq 5, and so if you don't like it for whatever reason, I can't imagine why you wouldn't, but if you don't, the £99 can be can be refunded or transferred across to another car. As always, folks, pleasure showing you around these cars, Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. Sorry the video is short. It really doesn't do it any justice. This car needs to be experienced. But if you are coming down and you want to see the car, always remember to ask for Tony.